Welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. How are y'all doing, everybody? I hope y'all doing okay out there. Today I'm going to be picking some of these tomatoes. The garden is plumb full of ripe tomatoes. I'm going to take you down a couple of these rows and let you see what I'm talking about. Tomatoes are, plants are just full right now. Look at all these tomatoes. Every plant's got ripe tomatoes on it. And I want to get them off before the bugs start biting them. And it's like this throughout the whole garden. So I brought me 2 5-gallon buckets. And I got a lot of peppers too that need to be picked. You see that? Got a lot of picking to be doing. So let me get started. I'll be having to do a lot of picking today. My goodness. I'll leave some of these on here. They stay a little bit longer. I'm going to try to pick the ripest ones. This one looks pretty ripe. This one actually has got a bad spot, but I'm going to give that one to the chickens when I sort them out in the house. They are coming in, let me tell you. That one could probably stay a little longer. But you can see there's a bunch of them, huh? That one's very ripe. Before you know it, these plants will be done. They have a kind of short growing season. They make all at once and then they're done. You have to make you some salsa and whatever else you like to make with them. Some people make spaghetti sauce. I've never tried that. Look at these tomatoes. They're just everywhere in here. I need a water in here too. We got rain, 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 and now we dry, dry, dry. Got a lot of bad tomatoes too. Been having some those old worms getting in here. Yeah. Trying to just get the ripest ones. I see some droppings right here on top of this tomato. You see that? See those droppings? See if we can find the worm. Ah, there he is. See him? That's the culprit. We're gonna just stomp him right here. They're so nasty, those. They have a tendency to bore into the tomatoes, some of them. Sure don't like that. Have to find them when we can and get rid of them. You see that? It's damaged. See that? There's a worm in there. Doggone it. Well, the chickens is gonna get the tomato and the worm. Yep, they will, they will. Here's another one. Doggone it. Look at that, them big old nasty worms. Ugh. Got a lot of those this year. Not usually bothered with that many of that kind. But for some reason, this year, they're giving some trouble. You see these red ones? I need to get those off of there. And I got a tomato here that needs to be tied also. Look at that. It needs to be tied up. To come back and get that one. But I want to get out here and pick some of these tomatoes out here. Some of these riper ones. It's a pretty nice one. See, this needs to be tied too. Yep, I'll have to get in here. Oh, we've had a bird or a chicken in here. You see that? That's what that is. That's probably a chicken got in here. I'll have to keep that gate closed. Here's a nice ripe one. Ooh, that's a very pretty tomato. Mr. E's tomatoes are so good this year. They are delicious. Look at all these tomatoes, y'all. And I'm just really trying to pick the ripest ones. It's a lot of them. Oh, I dropped one. Y'all seen that? You have to fish it out from down here. I have some tomatoes I'm gonna have to tend to. That's a lot of tomatoes. No way I can eat that many of them all on a day or two. They're very ripe. Very ripe. I noticed there's another one over here. It looks like the chickens got in here at it. I'm gonna give it to them. The rest of it just as well. They done ate that much of it. Just we'll give them the rest of it. Let's see. Got some more down here. And they hiding in the weeds down here. These got a couple little holes too. I'm not sure what happened to them, but they'll serve as chicken feed. That's for sure. Getting a good many tomatoes here. Look, that one got a bad spot. It's gonna go to the chickens. To make some chicken feed with that. We've got one more row to get over here. Let's see what we can gather. Some nice ripe tomatoes. Here's a good one. That's one that needs to come off. see. Here's a pretty ripe one that needs to come off. We're going to end up with a 5-gallon bucket nearly in just that little while. I guess I'm going to have to end up making some preserves, huh? Yeah, make a jar or two of it anyhow. Okay, that makes a pretty heavy load there. It's more than half full. Look at that little rascal, he needs to come off too. All right, I could come back in tomorrow and pick some more. Just let them get a little more ripe, that's all. Okay, so that's all the tomatoes that I'm gonna pick today. And I've got some beans I need to pick, I see. I need to come back and get those. And I got some of these kind of beans I need to pick too. Over here, there's several of them. So I need to come back and get those. Kind of looks like we might get a rain. I hope so, the ground sure needs it. Tomatoes, all the garden could use it. What you got, Miss D?
A praying mass. He just got finished praying, now he's moving.
He might have been praying for rain. It looks like it's about to rain.
Better pray one of them chickens don't see him when I get him off my arm, that's all I know. All right.
Hold on, he's on your back. All right, he's off. We're getting us a little rain. Sure is nice. Cool things down for the animals and give the garden a little drink. I'm sure the animals will be glad for the reprieve. Well, we got the garden fixed in time. The tomatoes anyway. I didn't get to the beans. I'll have to get to those next time. Mr. E still working in the rain, y'all. Look at him. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see y'all in the next one. Take care of each other now.